Under a sickle moon, we slip past the rusted gate into Lothian Cemetery. This forsaken Christian graveyard, established in 1808 near Kashmiri Gate, is eerily still at midnight. Rows of ancient tombstones lean at odd angles, cradled by overgrown grass and suffocating ivy. Thick fog snakes between the monuments, swallowing our torchlight. Every breath hangs heavy in the air. Distant traffic fades into silence. In the hush, each crackle of leaves sounds amplified. We have come here on purpose, ignoring the ASI's "No Entry After Sunset" sign, drawn by the promise of something unsettling in the darkness. Old records show British colonial officers, their Indian servants, even children lost to a cholera epidemic were buried here. Now time and neglect have crumbled many graves to dust. In their place, legends live on, and tonight, one of them may awaken. Local lore tells of a headless British officer who roams these grounds. They say a heartbroken young soldier, Sir Nicholas, once fell in love with an Indian woman, but was forbidden to marry. Despairing, he allegedly placed a pistol to his own mouth and pulled the trigger. His body was buried here, but his spirit, so the stories go, could never rest. Instead, he wanders Lothian in death, holding his severed head in one hand. A headless ghost, walking through the cemetery holding his head in his hand, warns a travel blog. His mournful cries, or what sound like laughter, ripple through the night air. Visitors and thrill-seekers swear that on cloudy new moon nights, they can hear eerie, haunting laughs and creepy cries echoing between the tombs. One writer even claims that people once saw a decapitated figure calling out, "Sonia, Sonia," as it drifted past a mausoleum. Whether that was true or imagination, the story hangs over Lothian like the chill of the grave. Nerves on edge, we press deeper. Every sound, a twig snapping, wind rustling a banner, distant dogs howling, feels ominous. Flashlights beam across crumbling headstones. Shadows dance. Ghost hunters often patrol here, recording videos late into the night. One journalist spent a stormy vigil hoping to encounter the legend. He found only other night owls, YouTubers on ghost hunts, star-crossed couples, even police officers chasing trespassers. Nicholas was nowhere to be seen, he admitted. By dawn, he concluded wryly that the scariest part of Lothian was not Nicholas, but the people who come here and create stories. At that hour, who knows what tale he might have told. Still, the graveyard's gloom is real. We ignore the ASI warning sign and continue, every sound magnified. A distant whisper sounds like a voice. It might be the wind. Around us, the dark seems to brood, as though something is watching. Each footstep snaps our head around, but we see only shapes of monuments. Suddenly, a mournful wail pierces the air. The hairs on my neck stand up. We freeze beneath an old banyan tree whose gnarled roots spill between tombs. In the dim beam of our flashlight, a figure detaches itself from the darkness. Not the hulking shape of a headless man, but a tall, gaunt woman in a filthy white sari. Her long, tangled hair obscures her face. She glides toward us with jerking, uneven steps. Could this be the Chudale of Lothian Cemetery, a vengeful female spirit drawn to this place of sorrow? There are no official records of her story, but the cemetery's history gives hints. Among these graves lie many victims of the 19th century cholera outbreaks. Some locals whisper that one young mother who lost her entire family here returned as a Chudail. In folklore, Chudales are often women betrayed or widowed, cursed to roam with twisted feet and a back-turned gait. I notice something odd. Her ankles seem to bend unnaturally, and her footsteps leave backward hoof-like prints on the marble. Her hands have unnaturally long nails. A chill runs through me. This must be her. She lifts her head. Two pale, wide eyes shine from a face that might never have been human. A blood-curdling scream erupts from her, a sound of grief and rage combined. My heart hammers. It takes a moment to realize what's happening. I was expecting the headless soldier, but the terror is this spectral woman instead. The wail was not Nicholas's voice at all, but hers. Perhaps Nicholas's ghost was only part of the legend. Here, under the moon and banyan, the Chudale's sorrow runs free. Everything happens at once. I stumble backward, flashlight slipping. Her scream slices through my eardrums. I barely register her form lunging out of the darkness. Then she vanishes. We are alone, breathing hard. Only the echo of her wailing cry remains, hanging between the gravestones. In the cold silence that follows, I realize the horrible truth. Nicholas was never behind me. It was her all along. The ghost story's twist has unfolded. The Chudale wasn't merely a rumor, but the very real spirit confronting me. Her shadowy figure darted between the mausoleums, but I have escaped only by pure luck. Dawn is beginning to break on the horizon. We race out of Lothian cemetery, terrified and trembling. Behind us, the crumbling wall shrinks in the pale light, and with it the night's horrors recede, though the memory lingers cold. If this story has sent a chill down your spine, hit like and tell us in the comments. What would you do if you heard a scream in an empty cemetery? Remember to subscribe for more bone-chilling legends from India and beyond. After all, the darkest tales are often those lurking just beyond the graveyard gates. Sweet dreams.